Welcome back, people. We got some more Fishing Planet for you guys here again today, and we are back on the ocean map. And everyone keeps on saying to me is Marlin, Marlin, Marlin. Everyone is crazy for it, and that probably is because it keeps jumping out the water. We do have a playlist of just Fishing Planet, so if you're interested, check out that playlist. I've been playing this game for 8.5 years. And been on that grind. We got markers everywhere, but anyway, I've set a marker here, navigation buoy, because we can fast travel to it. So if you look down here, this is the bottom of the map where you can spawn, but you won't be able to get over there because you need your boat. So you'll come from the dock, you'll come down, and here we are. So there's the coordinates for it. You can always screenshot it, take a picture, pause it, whatever you like to do. Let's start up the boat. I'm going to show you something here that I've noticed on this new map. So we're going to start the engine up. We're going to get our line out there. Bang. Doesn't matter how far you can cast. I normally let it go to around about 80-ish foot. And then I drop my line down into the rod holder like so. And then let's start the troll. So there you can see the navigation buoy. If I zoom out, you can see the map more. But I'm going to zoom all the way in because I want to show you something here. So I've set a navigation buoy there because you see those lines there, those lines that run. I've noticed where them lines are. Look at that already. Fish coming up on the fish finder. I've noticed near them lines. I don't know why, but it's always on them lines where you seem to get fish. And look, we're on already. Look, it's already splashing. Marlin, bang, here we go. Well, that worked out, didn't it? It was random. Complete random. I haven't fished this spot yet, but I've found a lot of different hot spots that we've shown. But I wanted to show this spot because I had a good feeling that we would have caught fish here because of the fact of them lines. I don't know why, it's just something about them lines on the map. When you go there always seems to be fish. Sometimes they're near the top of the surface, sometimes they're near the bottom, but there's always fish nonetheless. So I'm not going to put any edits into this video at all. This video is real time, no cuts, no edits, no nothing. Come on. Let's see some more splash. See, sometimes though, as well as the marlin, I have noticed that the Pacific blue tuna has been jumping a little bit. Now, when the update first come out, there wasn't really much splashing going on. A lot of people were like, oh, it's marlin, there's no splashes. And then Fishing Planet did a little patch update, which you didn't have to download. They already did a little patch update, so that way the fish jump out the water a little bit more. God, this one is running good. So I will also show you my rod setup as well. This is part of the DLC rod setup. It does work with the Nile Chaser. Many people keep asking that. That's quite a popular thing. Does it work with the Nile Chaser? Yes, it does. I'm just using this rod because it's a stronger rod. It means that I can put more pressure on it and I can try and reel it in that little bit quicker. With the Nile Chaser, it does work. It's just very time consuming. The same as the Mocky rod. That was the best bottom rod. It's not anymore, but you can bring fish in with it. It just takes a short minute is all. As long as you've got the patience for it, and then it'll be rewarding. Look at that. They've done such an amazing job with this. I mean, 8.5 years of me playing this game, and all I ever wanted was a proper ocean that we can fish in. Because as much as I like all fishing in real life, I do prefer saltwater fishing if I'm honest. But this update, not just because it's saltwater, we did a video on mentioning why I think this is the best map, because it's the level of detail they put into it. The waves are perfect, looking around, other things moving, birds flying is normally a very good indication that there's fish everywhere. Whenever you see birds, fish, just use anything. Fish there, and look, there you go. There we go, look. I called it. Whenever you see birds, just fish anywhere. You haven't got to be right underneath them. You can be beside them. You can be a little bit underneath them. We're kind of a little bit beside them. There's always fish. That's a good indicator. And this DLC, this boat, is a really good boat as well, because for the fact it's got the fish sonar, and as well as that, the cheaper DLC for this ocean pack also has the fish sonar, which really does help to find the fish. And I've been using that sonar a lot. I haven't set markers everywhere because I've already set about 1 million markers as it is. But one thing I have been doing is I've been going around on the map, just driving around. I spent literally the whole entire day just driving around on the map, using the sonar, not setting any markers, and just looking at the fish finder. And I've definitely got plenty more videos to come on more hotspots. That's all I'm saying. Plenty more. Like, I don't even... At this point, I'm struggling to try and catch up with how quick I'm making the video and how long it's taken me to upload it and then edit it and stuff like that. But this one, as I said, this one should be a little bit quicker because I'm not going to edit this one. Come on, let's see it. It's a Marlin. Also, actually, Marlin, there's 3 fish that I've seen jump. Marlin, Pacific bluefin tuna, and a dog... No, not a dogfish. Big-eyed tuna. That's the other fish that I've seen jump out the water. Big-eyed tuna. They seem to jump a little bit. I like that they got seagulls on there as well. The seagulls you heard just then, that was in real life because I live right near the beach, so... I hear that at 3 o'clock every morning in the summertime, and believe me, I'm normally awake when I hear those. Yeah, they're loud. But it's nice to have them in the game though, because it's like that when I'm fishing here in real life, where I am. I always hear the birds. And you definitely see loads of them, and there's lots of them. This is quite a little small bunch. Normally, you get a really big amount of birds all kind of clumbered together, and you see them dive down onto the water to get the fish. It looks great. You also see fish actually jumping out of the water. So there's another sign. If you're not using a fish sonar, look around for birds or look around for fish jumping out of the water. A lot of tuna seems to jump out of the water quite a lot. I see that quite often. Come on, we've had this one on since we started the video. Literally, this is what's going on right now. How far are we in? Nearly 8 minutes. And look how far I've travelled from my buoy. My navigation buoy right there in front of us. I haven't really gone that far. And I did say it's them lines, man. It's driving your boat on them fine lines. Come on. We will set a marker for this one as well. Don't worry. I'm not going to set too many markers for the fish that I'm catching, because otherwise, if I do that, I'm going to use all my markers up, but then I'll have to buy more. And I'll have to buy more bait coins, and they're expensive, and it's a shame you can't send them in it. Otherwise, I'd ask you guys if you could send me a few of the navigations. Never mind. Well, markers. I don't know why I said navigation. Because of that buoy. Oh, there you go. We see it there jump a little bit. I don't know. That is Marlin. It did look a little bit like a big-eyed tuna, if I'm honest. I tell you, whatever it is, it's put up a good fight for the last 8 minutes, I tell you. What a way to start. Come on. So I do highly recommend as well, if you're a lower level, people keep on asking me about being a low level, how they get started. Barbless hooks always give more XP. Try use barbless hooks. But I'm going to have a video coming soon on how to do rod setups again and stuff like that, because they keep nerfing things and changing things, so keep an eye out for it if you're new. There we go. There's our first striped marlin. That's exactly what we was looking for. There's a trophy. So I'm very sure Unique would be very close by to that. But anyway, let's set a marker. Marking mode. Set a marker for that. Yes. There we go. So there's the... Oh, let's go back. There we go. There's the exact coordinates for it. Let me zoom all the way out. There we go. Zoom all the way in. So yeah, start from that navigation buoy that I placed. That's so good that you can fast travel, man. I love that. Because this place is absolutely humongous. So you definitely need to set those markers so that way you can get around a lot quicker. So again, around about 80-ish foot. It hasn't got to be precise. You can do it a little bit under, a little bit over. It doesn't really matter. And then with my boat, I set my boat to around about 8%, which gives me, well, I get a bit of speed first. There we go. Then I set it to 8%, 8 or 6. There you go. Look, we're on again, and that will give us 6 knots, not 8 or 6, 8 or 9, to get around about 6 knots. We didn't even go anywhere. We literally, look, there's the buoy. We haven't even really gone anywhere. And we're on again that quick. Now do bear in mind as well, I'm fishing on a sunny day. Always keep an eye on everything I'm using. So I'm using the 6'4" squid. I'm using the pink squid chain. Trolling octopus, 7/0. Started at 5 AM, sunny morning, and we're on a peak. I'm going to show you after this what a peak is, just in case there's a few out there that might still not know. If you're stuck on any sort of thing at all, missions, or you're looking for hot spots for this place or any other place, check out our playlist, Just Fishing Planet. Check it out. Make sure you subscribe if you're new around here as well. If you're interested, we do live stream over on TikTok 12 hours plus most days. So I say most days, it's been getting 7 days a week, man. I've been on that grind big time. 7 days a week, 12 hours live stream over on TikTok. YT Bubbles Way. No capitals, no spaces. Of course, if you don't like TikTok, you can always just watch our videos here. This is another Marlin. Again, gave us a nice splash. That sun rising, look at that. It looks great. At 6 o'clock, the weather had changed slightly because the sun will be at a higher point. This is a really good spot, and just think this line runs up a long way as well, and I've hardly got anywhere yet. I've literally hardly got anywhere. That's crazy, man. I think we found a new hotspot, boys and girls. I think we have. We've got lots of videos on grouper as well. The grouper are real big fish. If you're looking for those big monsters, we got videos on hotspots for the Pacific tuna, bluefin tuna as well. So if you're interested in some of them big monsters, check out our other videos. But if you're interested in marlin, you come to the right place. Oh, that slack, I thought we was going to lose it there. Look at that. I love the way it moves the water, man. See, it definitely never did that before. It definitely never did that before. There we go. Only a small one, but that gave a good fight, that. And we caught it pretty quick as well. So that's what I do as I'm travelling along. I set markers as I keep going. So that way I know where I'm catching fish. So I set myself one big long line. So there was the first one, so the second marker would be there. But because I caught it so close, I'm going to keep going, and then I'll probably get to set another marker around about here. I'm going to show you on the... Oh, we got the slow glitch move. Okay, there we go. That'll do it. Lots of game bugs going on. Fishing Planet, come on. Right, so we get it to around about 8%. I'll say 8 or 9, depending on your boat. But I normally do around about 7 knots. And then this line here, if we zoom out a little bit, and we zoom back in again, you'll see all of them lines run all the way along. And we're going to follow them lines all the way along, and look at that on the fish finder. Nothing but fish. We're going to keep following them all the way along, staying on that line. We can obviously move over to the other lines or in between all of the lines, it doesn't really matter. As long as we're following the direction of where it's showing up fish on the fish finder, that's all that matters. So the lighter fish, the fish near the surface, the ones with the lines through it, they're the ones in the middle, and the darker ones are the fish on the bottom. There we go. That didn't take long. Yeah, we definitely found a new hotspot. I haven't even started this line yet. We're not even at the beginning of it. We're not even at the beginning. It's gonna troll for a long way. The other hotspot that I found for trolling for marlin. See, now this one is specifically more for marlin, but the other hotspot that I found was marlin, Pacific bluefin tuna, skipperjack tuna, bontio. There was loads of different ones. We caught loads at the other hotspot. It looks like these lines are running just the marlin by the looks of it. That's all we've seen so far. But I mean, that's not bad if you're only hunting for marlin. And look at that. Over there, we can still see our navigation buoy. I mean, we are a little bit of a distance from it now, but we can still see it. And then it's what you do is you set a few markers in between it for where you're catching these fish, so you remember which way you went. And then when you stop catching, you're not catching anymore, or you get to the end of that, well, probably when you get to the end of those lines, when you get to the end of them, you set another navigation buoy there, so that way you can fast travel from one side to the other and just keep going back and forth 1,000 times over for that XP grind. What an amazing spot. And if you fast travel to this location as well, you can start off at 5. Now when you first get there, it's not going to be 5 AM because you're going to be driving to this place. But once you set the navigation buoy and you can fast travel, you can change the time to an early morning peak, 5 o'clock. Then you can troll down here at 6 knots, catching striped marlin all day long. And they do give a decent fight as well, don't they? God, we got an absolute beast on here. So I'm going to give you a couple of recommendations. Don't leave your boat on whilst you got a fish on. Do not leave it moving forward. If you do, you could end up despooling, and you might not even be able to reel it in at all. So don't keep the engine running. I wouldn't say put it in reverse neither. If you put it in reverse, I've done that. I've tried putting it in reverse whilst I'm going to get the fish. Don't do that either, because you'll lose fish. I have tons of times. I've tested it. I put the boat in reverse very, very slow. Don't do it. If a fish comes bombing it towards you and you're going towards it, you'll just lose it every time to slack line. So it's up to you how you play it, but that's my recommendation. Just drop the anchor. Second you see your rod on, hit the anchor to drop it, come down to pick your rod up, and just stand there and just fight it out. Nice. Take your time. There's no rush. This is an absolute beast, this one, I tell you. I don't know if this is marlin, then this is definitely a uni. If it's not marlin, then it could be the bluefin tuna, maybe. It's putting up a really good fight, whatever it is. And now it's coming towards me. A little bit. So before, when you play the other maps, you don't really need to move your rod too much. But in this one, I definitely am moving my rod a lot more, because it's like the fish keep darting. They dart off, and then they come darting towards you. Then they go that way, they go that way, they go all over the place. So I do try my best to keep that tension up as much as possible. I've lost so many fish to low tension, so I move the rod around a little bit more. Keep my finger on the reel all the time, like that. You see, look at that. Now it's coming towards me. I've got it on strike and I've got it on reel as well. That's what it does. I'm glad it done that, because that's exactly what I was just talking about. Now, if you had the boat in reverse there, you would have lost that 100%. Cool. Wow, look at this. We're 20 minutes in. 20 minutes in, and we've had fish after fish from the very beginning. Crazy. And as I said, there's no edits in this video. No edits at all. Come on. So we're going to be doing we did the missions in this place, and we caught the fish monster as well. We did them videos for anyone who's interested. We've caught uni of every fish in this place, and we've uploaded videos of all of them. So if you're looking for a Pacific fish, go through the playlist, and I'm sure you'll find it there. Well, you will find it there. Not I'm sure. You definitely will. Come on. Is it a uni? Is it a uni? I mean, it'd work out right, wouldn't it? Yeah, it'd make me look like a right pro. That's one thing I've noticed about this place as well, you know. There's so many, like, people kept saying there's not going to be hot spots. There isn't hot spots on this new map. Let me tell you, if they weren't hot spots and they kept spawning them in different places, that would make Fishing Planet's job very difficult to keep moving them around all the time. Although you could use certain apps to move it around and things like that, you'd have to keep an eye on it. There is hot spots. There's always hot spots in every single place, every map that you fish. There's always a hot spot for every fish. You can cast your line anywhere, and the chance of you catching is probably around about 10-20% out of 100. But if you fish at a hot spot, this is running like crazy now. If you fish at a hot spot, the chance of catching are around about 98%. 98% out of 100. So fish hot spots. You'll level up a lot quicker. Some people that's been watching us live over on TikTok, they're like, oh, we can't catch fish, man. And that's because they're just casting it anywhere. You gotta look where them hot spots are. You gotta. I found this one because the lines. Them lines on the map. I'll show you the other marker that we've got for all of the tuna and stuff like that. And there's all lines there. Well, actually, I won't be able to show you because we're too far away from it, and I can only show the lines on the boat map. But I will show you the buoys anyway. There's loads of lines. Fishing them lines look like they're doing the job, man. Jeez, this one's still got loads of fight left in it. That's the most it's ran me out now. I don't think I've ever had any fish pull me out 600 foot, I'm going to be honest. I've never had any fish pull me out 650 foot. It's making me think that this is not striped marlin. I really don't think it is. I mean, I don't know, I could be wrong, but I've not had any fish pull me out 650 foot before. That's the first. I feel like they've made the marlin a bit stronger as well, because when I was catching the uni marlin before, I brought them in a lot easier. So I feel like they've made them stronger. So it might still be a marlin. I really don't know at this point. Until we get a bit of movement on the water. There you Go swimming towards me. From 650 foot to below 300 foot. When it got to 650 foot, I was starting to think to myself, maybe I haven't put enough line on my reel. We got 1,187. I think that's plenty, unless obviously you keep the boat going like that, and then you're probably going to need more than double that, at least 2,000 foot. I was putting 2,000 foot of line on my reel at first, when I first joined this map, but since then I've stopped that because you don't really need to. It just costs more money. Not that I'm worried about cash. We're nearly 40 million cash now, so. But just because you got it, don't mean you got to waste it. Buying all different rods and showing you guys those costs me a little short pennies sometimes. So we need them notes there. Alright, that's the closest it's been in. 80 foot. 65, nearly 65 or 67 foot we had it there. And that's bouting again. It's mad that you can't stop it, man. When it wants to go, it's going, that's it. You can't stop it for nothing. I'm more cautious of losing it by slack line than anything else. I mean, if this is a uni as a Marlin, then I feel like they've definitely nerfed it. They've definitely made them fight stronger. I know they changed it so they splash more, but have they been nerfed? I'm not sure. If it's bluefin tuna, then that's how long it should normally take. But I've never had a fish pull me out 650 foot. I've been playing this every single day since this map's come out, and I've not had one fish pull me out that much. Running again. It's such a pain when it runs like that. There's like literally nothing that you can do about it. The old days of max drag are way gone, aren't they? It's a shame. I used to love max drag. I mean, on the other hand, looking at that sun looks nice. I can't believe how long we've had this on for, man. Come on. Oh. Is it Marlin? It was. My new personal best. I said unless it was a uni. I did say it would be a Marlin as a uni or Pacific bluefin tuna. So there you go. There's our new hotspot for unique striped Marlin. That worked out awesome, didn't it? Right, anyway. I said if it was a Marlin as a uni, it'd make me look like a pro. There we go. Alright, let's set a marker. Yes, there you go. Uni. Unique stripe Marlin. And we've hardly got anywhere. And on that note, this video's gone on for 30 minutes and we've done our job. But we'll hook up one more. And I've only just started. I've hardly gone anywhere. I've literally hardly gone anywhere. There's that marker right there near the tip of my rod. Look at that, can still see the buoy, even not zoomed in, we can still see it. That one drifted out to about 106 foot, but I don't care. Right, still loads of fish on the fish finder, 7 AM. So if we look at the map again, look where we started. We've hardly gone anywhere at all. And this line goes up a long way and it splits off to the right and to the left. So lots and lots of area to cover. So we get to about 6 knots, drop it down to 8%, then we run it at 6 knots like that. There we go. We've got nothing in front of us for a little short minute, so we just turn, just get it a little bit straightened up. There we go, and then we can keep an eye like that. Wow, I can't believe how quick that was. That was insanely fast. So if I come down here real quick and I pull out the map, so I'm going to show you another spot. So you see here I've got 2 buoys. Look at all these markers coming along here. So here I found all unique marlin and tuna, but that's a mixed combo all along there. And I set 1 marker to there, 1 to there. So there's the navigation points. You can always, there we go. Look, we're on already. We're on already. That's it. Unique striped marlin hotspot. Bang. I can't believe that. Right, we'll reel this one in then, and then we'll call it there, because I know some people do like to watch them longer videos, don't they? Some do and some don't. I mean, with this one, there's not much I could do about it. When you got a uni on, and they fight as good as that. 650 foot that took me out as well. I couldn't believe that. That's what made me think maybe it was definitely a uni or the blue tuna. What's this one? Oh, we got another uni. Well, why not? Skipperjack tuna. So it looks like that this line's going to probably be the same. It's going to be, we're going to do one more. Definitely one more. I just want to keep trying to cover this area. Do you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep on trolling here. I'm going to stop it there. I'm going to show you that rod setup real quick. There you go. There's that rod setup. I'm going to end it here, and I'm going to make another video, and we're going to follow that line all the way up to the end. So I'm going to do that as the next video, and it'll be longer than this video, and we'll call it Fishing Planet. I'm trying to think of a title so that way you guys know the next video of this. So if you want to see me continue trolling that line to see what else is there. Fishing Planet, the hunt continues. Or the hunt begins. No, not the begins, because we've done the begins. Yeah, the hunt continues. Fishing Planet, the hunt continues. Keep an eye out for that video. So, unique striped marlin. There we have it, boys and girls. We found another hot spot. That don't surprise me. If you enjoyed the content, let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share if you're able to. Let everybody know about this hotspot. Very good place to fish. Hope you guys did enjoy this one. We catch you people again soon for some more funny games. I'm out. Peace. I don't know why I do that.